Did your parents ever tell you that money doesn't grow on trees? You're not alone. But unfortunately for a lot of us, that's all the financial advice we ever got. And now many of us are ready to take on the challenges of the real world and trying to make sense out of our financial affairs. But whether you're already out on your own or just thinking about it, the real world may be nothing like you imagined. In fact, you might be realizing just how tough it is out there. Why? Because money is a big deal. Maybe even more than you ever thought. It affects everything in your life. And you may be wondering, how am I ever going to do it all? That's why the best time to learn how to manage your own personal finances is right now. Because personal finance isn't just for your parents or for people with a lot of money, it's for everyone, including you. How you manage your personal finances now sets up habits that will stick with you for a lifetime. And though it's never too late or too early to start learning about managing your personal finances, the sooner you do, the longer you'll have to enjoy the benefits you're bound to reap. So let's get started. Think about handling your personal finances. Is there really any way you can do it without involving a bank or other financial institution? I didn't think so. Whether it's to pay bills, save money, or get a loan, there's usually a bank in the picture. And for a lot of people, opening a bank account is the first step toward taking control of their financial lives.
A bank account is an essential part of our day-to-day activity. And needless to say, without a bank account, many of the financial transactions that we are required to do would be impossible. So it's not only important that we do it, it's a necessity.
Banks are often called the safest place to keep your cash, and why not? Their funds are insured by the federal government, up to $100,000 per account. The world of banking can sometimes seem confusing. There are so many different financial institutions. You might wonder how you will ever find the one that's right for you. Should it be big or small, regional or national? And how can you keep up with the changes taking place daily? So let's take a closer look at the industry and see what we can find out. Well, for starters, not all banks are alike. There are commercial banks, credit unions, and savings and loans.
Basically, the way that banks or any financial institution would earn money is that they hold your money and say give you 3% interest. But then what they do with that money is they turn around and invest it and or loan it to someone else that pays them a higher interest rate. So let's say they loan it to someone for a mortgage for 30 years and they earn 6% on that money. Well, that 3% difference that they have to pay you versus what the mortgagee is paying them is their profit.
Commercial banks are usually full service and are the most popular choice by far. Since 1863, they've been regulated under the National Banking Act, which covers services ranging from deposits to lending.
Typically do most of your commercial lending, deal with small business customers, that sort of thing. And they have typically more locations, more branch locations. They're could be from city to city, state to state in some cases. Or if it's a community bank, they could actually be in one particular community, but they might have numerous locations to serve the client.